Good afternoon, Metrocon! This is Lady K here, and I am sitting with the amazingly talented and super awesome Jonathan Young.
Hello!
How are we doing today?
I'm doing well. I got some sleep. I got some food in me. I was running on about 25 or 6 hours without sleep yesterday, but now I'm good.
I understand those feels completely. That was me Tuesday going into Wednesday, because I was trying to finish up a cosplay, pack everything, cook. I went to literally the 11th hour on my dress for my cosplay, because I finished that at 6:30 in the morning on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But you, sir, have had an insanely busy year. Oh my God! So, congrats on the studio, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Just staying on the grind, trying to take some time to not be on the grind more often, because, man, it's been a long time coming. Taking some days off, taking some vacations.
Woohoo! Yeah, this is my vacation. I'm working it.
Yeah. Well, hey, what better a way to vacation than to work? Or what better work than to vacation? I don't know.
Yeah, I enjoy this every single year.
Good.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a good
But
time.
what are some of the highlights of the last year that you can tell us about, or that you would like to tell us about? I had a lot of songs come out, a lot of amazing covers, a lot of awesome collabs that I've seen.
Man, I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's all contextual, you know? Because, at face value, there's a lot of things that seem like they're a really big deal, but then to me, they don't seem like a big deal. Obviously, I hit the 1 million subscribers, and a lot...
Oh, congratulations. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, to everybody else, I had 6 people, close personal friends of mine who messaged me, and they were like, yo, are we getting drunk because you hit 1 million subscribers? And I was like, no, it's just, I'm going to hit, 1,100,000 in a couple more months, and we're not going to drink for that either, so stuff like that, got a studio. That seemed like it was a really big thing for a while, but now it's really just a building that we're renting that we happen to work in. So it's, these different things. It's all about perspective, and that's a very cryptic answer to a very simple question. Where I think you just wanted me to say that I'm excited about YouTube, but instead I gave you a really long, convoluted.
No, by all means.
But I don't know. I got engaged.
Congratulations!
So I'm very excited about that. That's probably the biggest milestone for me this year. I've taken a couple trips with her. So my fiance and I we've been going to Renaissance festivals and dressing up and really trying hard. So not just haha, I'm wearing a little flower dress. No, we're I've got my sword, I've got 3 layers of leathers, and she's doing this gorgeous dark elf makeup where she puts on all this body paint, and then she puts makeup on top of the body paint, and it's crazy. So I've been very excited about that, and then I've been writing music again.
Yes, I had noticed that I've seen a lot of your original stuff come out lately.
I've been writing music for the first, I've been writing and releasing music for the first time.
Yeah, we have a couple of your songs.
And so I released a really angry song about YouTube, and then I'm announcing the biggest project that I've ever done tomorrow, which is a project of original songs, which is going to be really fun. And it's going to involve a bunch of guitar. And
I was actually just getting ready to bring that up.
Good.
I was going to ask if you were making any headway with the Keytar Core band that you made.
That's it. That's what it is. That's what I'm announcing tomorrow. Is the Keytar Core project is finally happening, and I'm more excited about that than I am about any milestones or any exciting things that happened this past year. I'm always looking forward. So
awesome. How have things been since moving into the studio? For the record, by the way, Dungeon Master is a badass title. I love that.
Well, that's just D&D. That's just because I play D&D. That's not. Anybody can say that they're a dungeon master, but it's what happens when the lights are off and the dice are being rolled. I would rather call myself a dungeon master than a YouTuber, to be honest. But I think anybody who calls themselves a dungeon master has to be able to back it up.
Yeah. Now, I mean, for instance, we actually do run a tabletop stream every week.
That's awesome.
Or we had to take off this week because of Metrocon, but
of course,
we'll be right back at it next week.
Yeah.
And our DM is probably going to be tired as hell because he's here with us.
Nice.
And he flew in from Minnesota for that.
Oh, wow. Minnesota.
He does not have that accent, I swear.
Oh, yeah, I grew up in Minnesota, so I know people that have that accent from Minnesota. But, yeah.
I hear that accent, I think Bobby's World.
They were probably making fun of Minnesota when they made that movie.
No, Bobby's World, the cartoon, Howie Mandel.
Yes.
Like super early 90s.
I haven't seen that. So now I live
Wow.
before. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
that long pause of judgmental silence.
I am so sorry.
No, it's all good. No, that's my bad. I should have known my 90s cartoons before assuming it was a movie.
You were probably thinking Wayne's World.
Yes. I think I was thinking Wayne's World, which I've only seen once.
Same here.
But yeah, dungeon mastering is cool. Yeah.
My daughter's actually talking about wanting to get into this. Any words of wisdom? Or
Like YouTube? Or
covers, singing, instruments, all that jazz.
it's hard to sum up such a mixed bag of feelings that I have about my own career into accessible tidbits for a kid to apply to their motivation. But if I could sum it up, it would mostly be work hard, be self-aware, and don't lose yourself to the internet. I think those are the most important things.
That's really good advice.
Because I mean, I think the three biggest pitfalls that I see myself, and that's why I say these three things, is because I am. Well, I don't know. We're all. I would hope that the biggest pieces of advice that anyone has to give are in a way hypocritical because you learn that advice the hard way. You know.
Yeah.
So work hard. For a while, I didn't work hard, and I didn't get anywhere, and I didn't start getting places until I started working hard. Be self-aware. If you don't realize that you're marketing to the wrong audience, or you are putting all your work into things that are not going to be financially profitable or beneficial from an audience growth standpoint, you need to be aware and insightful and perceptive, because it's not just about the hard work. That's the first step, but you also need to be applying that hard work in the right places, and you have to know yourself, because if you don't want to be a certain way, or if you are applying your work in the wrong way, then it's going to feel like you're working hard for nothing. And lastly, don't lose yourself to the internet. I did, because I get a lot of people that ask me like, "Oh, what's your advice for people that want to be a YouTuber?" And I catch myself almost saying, "Don't," because YouTube is not a friendly place, and the internet in general is not a friendly place. And even if it was a friendly place, and even if every person and every fan and every commenter that you ever ran into was friendly and amicable and whatever, even being surrounded by positive people on the internet can create a really toxic mindset for yourself, because it's so easy to get addicted to the validation that you get when you post or when you sing or whatever. And it's easy to get greedy and want that more than anything else. And when people start doing YouTube, a lot of times the only thing that they're thinking about is, man, I want to do what Jonathan Young does, or I want to be able to have my job be singing, because that would be so cool. But they don't think about, man, like, I have to please a million people, and that sucks, you know, or so, like stuff like that. It's just, I don't know, food for thought. A word of caution to it.
Very good advice.
Sure.
Now, normally I have to contend with NDAs when I interview voice actors,
Sure.
but you don't have any such restrictions. Anything on the pipeline that you can drop hints on, or teasers more specifically?
Well, the Keytar project which I'm announcing in full tomorrow, but it's going to be, I would compare it to projects like Ninja Sex Party, Steel Panther, Deadpool. It's going to feel a lot like that, where it knows what it is, and I think that's very important. I have a whole bunch of covers that I'm working on, but that's same old, same old. I don't know. I got a bunch of different stuff I'm working on. I'm talking to a whole bunch of different people, and I'm trying to make my priorities be more about the original projects and have the covers just kind of on cruise control for now. So, yeah.
No, I'm enjoying the original stuff, honestly.
I hope so.
Well, that is going to do it for today, folks. Thank you for tuning in. I am Lady K.
And I'm John Nathaniel. And I will...
We're going to catch you on the flip side. Rock on, everybody.
Woohoo! We did it! Bye-bye! Nailed it. 10 out of 10. Stuck the landing.